LTC, we start with 1 hour chart. Okay, if we refer to our analysis when the price was exactly here, I mentioned we can look at this flat and we can expect the price to drop and break this low. That's why we mentioned we're looking for the reversal. As we can see, the price drop, break the previous low, tag the line we were looking for 182 and reverse. This is what we get. Okay, this is what we have been looking for. Now the question is whether there is a continuation or not. And if we put this one in relative to this, and if we refer to the indicators based on MACD, we have a divergence and as well here. Okay, now the things, because if we put this one relative to this, okay, this is what we have been looking for. That's why sometimes when we're looking, because we had a flat here, that's why sometimes we, every time I mention, we have to wait for then one more drop. Okay, now that this is what we get. Now we want to see whether there is a continuation or not, how we can look for next trade. If I move to daily chart, as we can see, based on daily chart, after this move, we have been within this correction. We want to see whether this is a start of the up move or this correction can become more complex correction for one more drop. Because in the bigger picture, if we get this, may we get this. That's why if we want to look for buy, we need to get the proper trade setup. In case the price drop, give this one turn to a more complex correction, at least we are not in the trade. Okay, but mostly we will look hoping this one can reverse from here without giving us more complex correction. In this case, we move to forward chart. Okay, as we can see, based on forward chart, we have been looking for this move in really, and this is a correction relative to this. And what we were expected, the price tag 182. Now we want to see whether this is the start of the reversal or this one can turn to another correction for one more drop. Because if we get the more complex correction similar to what I drew here, the next move easily can break 182, and from there we need to see how deep it can go. As I explained, based on daily chart, maybe the price can retest 153. Okay, this is what we need to know in case that we see the price is not moving in our way. Okay, by the way, based on forward chart, if we want to look for buy right now, we need to look for buy setup, at least a correction here, but right now we don't have it. We cannot jump into the trade as well. Okay, and if I move to 1 hour chart, first of all, for those traders, even they get the trade within this range, it depends whether they get the trade from here or based on lower time frame. Right now they start to manage the trade, because what we want here, we see the price is not moving. Okay, start to correcting, may the in case the price reverse. And even if you want to look for buy, we don't have any trade setup. The only times we can look for buy setup, at least we get a small correction flag, then from there we can look for continuation. But right now we cannot look for trade. Okay, that's mean we don't have any trade setup. The only thing is we need to wait. We can see whether we can get the trade setup or not, because right now we can consider as a short move. We need to get the correction of flag for continuation. Rather than that, we cannot jump into the trade, because easily this one start can be a corrective for one more drop. And what we want, if we get a trade, we need to get a sharp move, not a corrective move. By the way, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.